Zoe. Thank you for
Hi.
coming. This is our second session,
Yes.
and I forgot. Let's talk about confidentiality.
Yeah.
Remember, everything that we talk about is safe. It's a safe space. You can tell me anything, except if somebody hurts you or you're gonna hurt yourself. I have to report that.
Okay.
So let's start. How was your week?
Good. It was fun.
What did you do?
I got my pumpkin.
Oh, you got a pumpkin for
Yeah.
Halloween. How was that?
It was fun because I wanted different sizes, but I only get to choose one.
You wanted different sizes. What size did you choose?
I choose medium.
A medium one? Did you already decorate it?
No.
Okay. Is that gonna happen soon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What else? Anything else exciting happen in school?
Yes.
What happened?
We learned the first in and out here was built in Ballpark Park.
Okay, that's exciting to learn. I can tell you like school.
Yeah.
Do you like school?
Yeah.
What do you like most about it?
It's easy.
Really? Every subject is easy?
Yeah.
Is there anything that's hard or you find that you need to work harder on? Which one?
Math.
Math. Why do you think?
Because we did a lot of regrouping and multiplication, and I'm not sure how to do that yet.
Yeah, I like how you used yet, because that means that you're gonna learn and you're gonna be able to master that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. So you don't feel like, oh, I'm not gonna learn it, right? You feel like, yes, I can do this. Is that how you feel?
Yeah.
That's awesome. You're very confident. That's very important. I love that. So, last week we talked about some of the things that you were telling me about your sister, that she doesn't help with cleaning your room, and we were going to try to talk about that, maybe have a goal so maybe she can help you more. So I want to talk more about that.
Mhm.
So tell me about anything that happened this week about her cleaning her room.
Today she didn't make her bed or clean her side, so I had to do it for her.
She didn't make her bed or clean her side. And so what made you do it for her?
Because I feel like we had to clean more because it was dirty, and I just had to.
You just had to.
Yeah.
So you felt like that was just important to you.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel to have to clean her stuff?
Mad.
You felt mad. I would feel mad too if I had to clean my stuff and then I had to clean somebody else's.
Yeah.
So what does it look like when you're mad? What do you do?
I usually if there's something on the ground, I just throw it.
Oh, okay. So you were doing it like how was it happening? You said that you were throwing things?
Yeah.
So how does that look?
Surprised because I never do it.
You never throw it.
Yeah.
So how do you get mad a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah? And so I know that was one of the times you got mad.
Yeah.
What other times do you get mad?
At school.
At school too. So what do you look like when you get mad? You say you throw things? Or how do you usually deal with being mad?
I deal with it, I just breathe through my nose and then I just let it out and then I think about something else.
Okay. But it did make you mad, and that's a good, I mean, that's something normal, right? If somebody doesn't do their part of the work, then you have to take over, and then that'll make me mad. So was there anything else you tried though?
Squeezing a stress ball.
Using a stress ball. No, but like that's very good. You probably had some kind of talk to a counselor one time, right?
Yeah.
That's good. It's a stress ball. But what I'm saying is, did you try talking to your sister about having to clean her room?
Yes.
So how did that go?
It didn't go really well.
And tell me what happened. How did you tell her?
I asked her, could you please clean your side, Elise, because I'm always doing it for you. She's like, no.
And then what happened?
And then she just walked away. I'm like.
And then what do you do?
I just start doing it for her.
You start doing it
until she learns how to
do it on her own. Manage it. And then it made you a little bit more. How was your, like you said you were mad?
Yes.
From a scale of 1, which is a little bit mad, to very, very angry. 10. What scale was that?
5.
You were like at a 5. So you're still able to manage. And then you started to clean your room. Is that right?
Yes.
And then, but then you told me that you got mad, so you were throwing things.
Yes.
And then but eventually your room got picked up.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about more about that feeling of mad. Okay? And you're saying like it's only like a 5. Have you ever had it higher?
Yes.
And okay, so what's the highest I think you've had like being mad?
9.
Okay, what made you that mad that you went to a 9?
When she says she was gonna tell me because I never did her chores, but I usually do them.
She told you she was going to tell on you, and so she was kind of going to lie, right? And say that you didn't do your chores. And so at a 9, what does that look like when you're mad, that mad?
Surprised.
What does surprise look like?
Look like, I'm not sure.
Well, sometimes when people are mad, they do things, sometimes they yell.
Yeah.
Sometimes they turn. Does that happen? You
Yeah.
yell.
I yell when I.
Sometimes people cry. They're so mad that they cry. Have you ever cried because they're so mad? Yeah. So, and then anything else happens when you're mad?
My face turns red.
Yeah, my face turns red too. Maybe your body like feels tense. Like you said, you want to throw things.
Yeah.
Or you want to slam a door. Does that happen? But you said that what you do, like that one time that it was number 9. What did you do to make it come down to a 1 or a 0?
What's it called? What did I do? I forgot because it was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. What have you done? You said that you've thought about other things.
Yeah.
You've taken deep breaths. You have done a squeeze ball,
Yeah.
right? So we're going to talk about more about that feeling, because when somebody doesn't help you and that's what they're supposed to do, and then you do their stuff, that would make me mad too. And it's okay to be mad at somebody, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to try to see if we can get you to have your sister help you more. Because do you think it's fair that you do all the chores and that she doesn't do the chores? It's not something that is kind to you, right? It's not being nice. So let's explore all that, okay? We're going to talk more about that. So has she ever helped you?
If she wants something.
I think you remember, you telling me. And then sometimes she stuffs everything
Yes.
into the closet. So why don't we draw, like, you're going to have some time to draw. You can draw what it's like for her. In one side, draw what it's like, and you can talk to me
Okay.
when she does help you. What are those, what does it look like in your feelings?
It looks to be surprised.
You keep saying the word surprised. Like because you're shocked?
Shocked.
But then sometimes you say you're angry. Do you think mad and surprised are the same for you?
Yeah.
Yeah? But you said that, does that make you happy though? Does that make you happy or angry? You're surprised, but what else is going on there? She's helping you. But I can see a smiley face.
Yeah.
What happens with you?
I just tell her thank you for helping me.
Oh, you thank her?
Yeah.
That's very nice. That's awesome. And then so now you can show me when she doesn't help you. What does Zoe look like when she doesn't help you?
Like she looks happy.
No, what does Zoe look like? What do you look like when she doesn't help you?
Mad.
Mad. So let's see a mad face. Can we draw another one?
Yeah.
I want a more detailed. You have kind of an unhappy smile, like a backwards smile. I see that. What else happens when you're mad?
they told you to do something.
Mhm. And what is that? So when that happens, what does she say?
She says, no, they didn't.
Mhm.
But when I heard it, she's like, they never said it.
They never said it. Okay. But you both heard it.
Yeah.
And it's both of your responsibility every week to clean up, right? So what about, have you come up with, did you try anything different this week to see if she would help you? Remember we talked about maybe seeing if you can let your mom know?
To try something new.
Did you try, what did you try?
I tried telling my mom.
Okay, and how did that go?
It went good. She told her to clean her side because it's not fair to me doing her chores.
So that helped.
Yeah.
But it didn't help today.
No.
What was different today
Different today?
that she didn't help?
I felt like don't tell because I've been telling every single day.
So you didn't even want to tell your mom today
No.
because you feel like you're.
I feel like I've been telling a lot.
Okay, so you just didn't want to feel like you were telling a lot.
Yeah.
Did you try telling your sister that?
Yeah.
What did you tell your sister?
I told her, listen, I'm not gonna tell on you, but you had to clean. She's like, okay, fine. But then she never cleaned.
But she never cleaned, and it makes you mad. And so we're gonna see what that looks like. I want to see what being mad looks like for you. What is that? I know you already had a sad face.
Yeah.
And then you told me that another time that you were mad, you were at a number 9. You've been there. Have you ever been at a 10 with your being mad? When
No.
you think back?
Not yet.
No, not yet. So most of the time when you get mad, it's like a, what? What number is it? From 1 to 10? You said today was a 5. You weren't that mad.
It's usually a 3 because.
Okay. That's not very, very mad. So when you get mad, like you said, is that why you use the word surprise?
Yeah.
Because it's surprising that you get mad? Yeah, like you don't do that very often? I know. And like I said, it's okay to be mad because you want somebody to help you and they're not helping you. So let's see what we can come up with, okay?
Okay.
We're already seen that you're very happy when she cleans and you're very upset or mad when she doesn't. But it's only a 5, right?
Yeah.
It's not even that much of a mad, but we don't want you to get higher.
Yeah.
It's just not good for you.
Yeah.
So let's try to use some I statements. Okay, what can we use? Do you remember? I don't know. You remember like how to use an I statement?
I because and.
Yeah. Well, I feel. So how do you feel? So maybe that's something. Let's talk about like what you would tell your sister.
I feel mad because you don't clean, and I had to do it for you.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever tried saying that to her?
Yes.
And how does that go? It doesn't help. Okay. How about if you tell your mom that way? Have you tried tell me, pretend I'm your mom.
I feel mad because she doesn't clean and I had to do it for her.
Mm-hmm. And what does she usually say?
No.
Your mom says no?
Oh, she said yeah.
She says she supports you. She's like, yeah. Does she do something to help it?
She tells her, clean your room, like stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
because she doesn't usually, like, get along with me.
But let me get this straight. You don't like telling her all that time
Yeah.
because you don't want to tell.
Yeah.
You feel like you tell too much. Yeah. But it helps to tell her. So in a scale of 1 to 10, every time you tell your mom that you are needing her help, your sister's help, how many times does your mom tell her? Is it the 10 times or not all the time?
10 times.
The 10 times. So when your mom tells your sister that she has to clean and help you because you already told your mom, from 1 to 10, how many times does your sister do it because your mom is telling her?
To a 7.
A 7. So there's 3, there's chances that she might not even listen to your mom.
Yeah.
And so what helps? What about, have you tried telling your dad?
Yes.
And how does that go?
It goes good because he helps me tell her you have to clean, because she does it for you all the time.
That's awesome. So do you think that your dad helps you more than your mom to get her to clean?
Yeah.
That's awesome. See, there, you've already been doing something. What I'm hearing is you probably don't want to always do that. You want her to help just because you know, first of all, because it's her job, and second of all, it's because you're asking her nicely. You don't always want to go to your mom and dad.
Yeah.
Am I hearing that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. You want to be a responsible person and you want to take care. That's really good for you because you want to do yourself. And that's very good because you're only, well, how old are you?
9.
That's really good. But what I would like is if you can start to tell your dad more. Can you start doing that?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you think that's going to be helpful? Yeah. Why do you think you don't tell your dad and you mostly tell your mom sometimes?
Because sometimes I don't think he would do anything, but once I tell him, he's like, you have to do it.
And it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just sometimes don't think that they're going to be supportive, they're going to be helpful.
Yeah.
But he always is.
Yeah.
And he always gets your sister to work. So why don't we try from 1 to 10, the 10 times, every time she doesn't help you. Let's try it that way. Let's go see if you can tell your dad. And maybe you can tell him, instead of, are you worried that it's going to be like a tattletale?
Yeah.
Okay. But what you can do is you can use those I statements. And you can be like, Dad, I feel mad or sad that my sister doesn't clean her side because I do more work. Can you try saying that like that?
Dad, I feel sad because I doing her chores all the time.
All the time. Yes. And then you can say, I would feel happier, I would feel better
I feel better.
if you help me.
Help me go talk to her. Say, you had to help her a little more.
Okay. So why don't we try that this week?
Okay.
Okay? So what are we going to try?
The I statements.
The I statements to your dad and see if that helps. Okay? But you're doing a great job. It seems like you already had that strength. You already had that ability to get your sister to help. But you just want her to help just because you ask.
Yes.
And sometimes we need some help. And then we'll see if that works.
Okay.
Okay? So today let's talk about what we talked about. You get very mad when your sister doesn't clean. And I want you to think about that, being mad. And it's okay, you say it with a smile, but is that what your face looks like when you're mad? What does it look like?
It looks like red.
It looks red. So it's okay to have those feelings. So I want you to think about being mad when that happens. And we're going to talk a little bit more about it next week.
Okay.
And then I want you to do what?
Do the I statements with my dad.
With your dad. Every time she doesn't help you clean.
Yes.
You can start first by doing the I statements for her.
Yeah.
Right? And then you can do your I statements to your dad. What happens if you use your I statements to your sister and she doesn't clean and you don't clean her side for her? What will happen?
She gets mad.
Your sister.
Yes.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
Then maybe you could say, if you don't want to be mad, you need to clean your side. But is there something like, does your mom and dad get mad if her side isn't clean?
Yeah.
And that's what you don't want?
Mm.
Okay. So let's try that. Why don't we try, you don't clean up her side, you know, and you try to get your dad to help you tell her that she needs to clean her side.
Yeah.
Want to try that?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Zoe.
Uh-huh.